Hey, what's happening, everybody? Happy Monday to you. Welcome to Working with Bobby. I kind of got a little bit ahead of myself. I was in such a rush to get started on the car that I forgot to say hello to y'all and introduce y'all to the video. But I got off from work a little bit early since it was real slow at the dealership, and I came down here so I can try to see if I can finish up my wife's car. I'm gonna show y'all what I done did so far. That way I can catch you up to speed. So I'm gonna get you turned around so you can see what's going on. All right, I didn't do much, but it was more than what I would have done, I guess, if I had started the video before I started working. But I went ahead and put the battery box back in, got the battery in, got the positive hooked up and tight. And the next thing I got to do is hook up the ground, put the ECU back, put the cover on it, and then I'm gonna top it off with fluid. And then I'm gonna start tackling putting the bumper and the inner fenders on. So I got the fluid in there. I had to get like 10 quarts of it because the torque converter is dry. And on Pro Demand it said that that the rebuild fluid capacity would be around 9.5 quarts. So I went ahead and got 10 quarts of fluid from O'Reilly here in Orangeburg. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting it back together, get everything hooked up, top off the fluid, let it run and check for leaks, and then I'm gonna let it down and test drive it, and I pray everything goes smooth. So you guys just bear with me. I hope that everything goes right. I pray it does, because my wife needs her car and I need my truck. So keep your fingers crossed, and I hope that everything goes well. So I'm gonna turn y'all back on once I get it completely back together with the wheels and everything on it. And then I'm gonna get ready to start letting it down so I can get it so I can test drive it. Excuse me. So just bear with me, and I'll turn y'all back on when I get to that point. All right, y'all. I changed the plan. Nothing bad happened or whatever. But what I'm gonna do is, since I got the battery and all that in, excuse me, I got the camera all over the place. Since I got the battery and everything in, I'm gonna go ahead and add the fluid to it, and then crank it up, check for leaks. See if it engaged in gear and all that kind of stuff. Check for trouble codes before I finish putting it back together so I can take it down and test drive it. So I'm gonna get y'all turned around so you can see the fluid, just in case you're wondering what type of fluid this thing take. So just hold on 1 minute while I get the camera turned around. All right, this is what I got. It's both of these are gallons, which is 4 quarts each, which add up to be 8 quarts, and then I got 2 1 quart bottles, which add up to be 10. Now, it may not take all of it, but it might take at least 9.5, you know, the way it's filled properly. As you can see, it's Dextron 6, which is what's on the dipstick. Transmission fluid only, Dextron 6. So, this is the correct fluid for it. I got to make sure I put the right amount in. I got the brake clean out here. I had to wash out the funnel, but I also got it out here for the walls. For some reason, out here in this country, the walls like to think they run things, but little do they know that as long as I got brake clean and a hat, I end their life real quick. But back to the main thing is I want to get the fluid in it and get it cranked up and check for leaks and see see if it engages and whatnot and drive and reverse and all that. And then I'll go ahead and let it build up some temperature while I'm putting the rest back together. And then I'll get into the process of letting it down so I can potentially test drive it. So just bear with me, and I'll cut y'all back on when it get time for me to let the car back down. All right, y'all. I know I told you I was gonna cut y'all back on once I got the bumper and all that on. Actually, I don't remember what I told you. But anyway, you here now. I got it running. I got to check the fluid level once it builds some temperature. Because, I mean, it's still cold. So, but I got it running. For some reason, it wanted to skip when I first cranked it back up. I don't think it had set too long. But as I can tell, I didn't see where it had no leaks or nothing like that. So that's always a good sign. But I'm gonna drive it and then check it again. And I also got to double check the suspension components that I took a loose and make sure they're still good once I drive it a little bit. But so far so good. I done put 9 quarts in it already. I'm gonna let it get hot, and then I'm gonna check the fluid level before I add that 10th one or even a half of it. So while it's running, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the bumper and all that back on it, which I done show y'all this multiple times. And then I'm gonna put the wheels on it, and then I'm gonna start get to the process of letting it down, where I can see if it'll move forward and backward and all that good stuff. So just bear with me. I'm gonna continue to bring y'all along. I hope that there's someone out there that is in the same exact situation as me. Hopefully you got better facility, lift, concrete, and all that good stuff. But at least you'll have some type of video to be able to tell you how to do this. So I hope everything works out. Also, I got to check and see if I need to get the transmission relearned or whatever at the dealer. I'm praying that I don't. Normally, if it's a used unit, you don't have to do that relearn or reprogramming procedure because it's already set with the correct parameters to operate as it should. But if I do, I'll just take it to the Chevrolet dealership near my Nissan store where I work, and see if I can get all that done. So I'm gonna cut y'all back off, and hopefully when I cut y'all on this time for real, I had a car back on all fours. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all, we back. And you know what in the world? If you know if I'm cutting the camera on and I get ready to turn you around to a blank spot, you know everything done went pretty good. Ain't nothing sitting here now. That's because I done back it up right there. I done check the fluid levels, check tire pressure. I'm about to up the hood. I'm finna let the hood down, and I'm gonna test drive it. Now, just so y'all know, I hadn't test drove it yet. All I did was back it up right here and put stuff away. So, no lights on at the moment. Hold on, let me put y'all down. I got to get my seatbelt on. All right, no lights on at the moment. Well, warning lights, that is. When I first cranked it up, it wanted to skip a little bit, like a multi-cylinder misfire, but I'm guessing that might just be because it was setting. So I'm gonna get ready to get out the yard, and then I'm gonna cut y'all back on when I get ready to go on the test drive. All right, y'all, we accelerating. I'm up to probably about 55, 60. Seems like it's shifting like it's supposed to pretty good. I thank God that everything worked out the way it should, man. And when I get back, I'm gonna check it for leaks, check my fluid level, and then I'm gonna sit down, close the video out, and I'm gonna get ready to head on home. So y'all just stay tuned. All right, y'all, the test drive went good. No leaks, fluid level looked good. Now I got to go home and wash it up, gas it up. Well, gas it up and then wash it up, and then get back to it the way I can get back in my truck. So hopefully everybody that tuned in and watched all the 4-part series from start to finish, I hope that you learned something. I hope that the video blessed you in some way. But as for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut down. I got to take my power stuff back to the dealership tomorrow, and I got to put my tools up in there, get ready to shut down, and I'm going home. But as always, y'all stay encouraged. Be blessed and keep wrenching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching.